day started like any other day. I started with a jog to work. I like to fit half hour of intense exercise in. It tends to wake up the brain. I had to be on the ball. There was no way James was going to get that promotion. I don't know why I was worried, because it was definitely in the bag.
I booked the Friday off work planning a long weekend of relaxation, and I decided to book a place in the country where I went as a child. It's a place that's got ducks and things like that you can go and feed, and I thought I'd take up one of my pastimes again and go for a bike ride.
That's when it happened. My girlfriend of 6 months dumped me by fucking text message, the bitch, as well. I was so pissed off I just kept on running. I missed work, I missed my chance of promotion, and by the time I'd caught a breath, I was at the big lake.
I was really enjoying my bike ride when my bicycle, something came loose on the handlebars and it started to swerve into the lake, and as it swerved and it took me with it, and I didn't have a chance to do anything about it. I was in there and my foot got caught up in the bicycle frame. I'm usually quite a strong swimmer, but this time I couldn't get out, and it was much deeper than I thought it would be, the water, so that's when I started to panic.
Help! Help! Help me!
I was sorting out my shoes, ready for the long run home, and all of a sudden I heard a big splash, followed by screams.
Help! Help!
I obviously thought, oh, what's this? Completely forgot about work and my girlfriend.
Help! Help me! Help!
Looked across, couldn't see anything at first. And then I saw a woman struggling in the water.
By this stage I was getting really tired and finding it hard to tread water, and as I was doing this the bike was getting heavier and heavier. So I decided that I'd try and untangle the bike, but as I reached down to try and do it, it started to cut my foot.
I called out to the woman.
Don't panic, I'll get help.
She seemed to be really struggling in the water. She was struggling to keep her head up. I had to do something.
Are you okay? Can you swim?
I couldn't reach her from the side. I looked around for something to help her. I knew I had to act fast.
I've been caught!
I was relieved to hear someone, but I still convinced myself that I was going to drown.
My initial reaction was to jump in. I knew her foot was caught on something, but I didn't know what. I was worried I wouldn't be able to help her, or I'd get caught up in the same situation. Now, she was really starting to tie up. I saw her head disappear, so obviously I panicked. I was waiting and waiting for her body to reappear, but it didn't. There was no time left. I jumped in and swam to where she'd been. I could feel her under the water. I grabbed her and started to pull her up.
It's okay. It's okay, I've got it.
That's when I felt the bike frame. Knowing that I'd got to support her, I frantically used all my strength to hold her up, otherwise she was gone.
I remember thinking I didn't want to die, but at that stage, I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about my foot, I just wanted to be free.
My foot! My foot's caught!
There was nobody else around. I supported her now for 5, maybe 10 minutes, and I knew that she wasn't coming out, so I had to do something. I dived down and was tumbled around with the bike on a clear leg, well and truly jammed.
I think he was just about ready to give up on me when one last struggle caused the bike to move. But my ankle gave way and the bone broke. But to be honest, I was just relieved to be free, and the pain didn't really set in till afterwards.
It's okay.
I managed to get her over to the side and onto the bank. Luckily, she was still breathing.
You okay?
I ran to an emergency phone to call an ambulance and then ran straight back to reassure her that everything was going to be alright.
I don't remember getting out the lake, I just remember Andy talking to me until the emergency services arrived. I'm really grateful to Andy, as I do believe that I wouldn't have survived if he wasn't there for me that day.
I've been called a hero in the local press, which is always nice, but I like to think I was in the right place at the right time. I think in that situation anyone would have done the same thing. She's just really lucky that I was there then, otherwise I don't think she'd be here today.